Joining us now is Ned Ryun, founder and CEO of American Majority, and Sean Davis, founder and CEO of the Federalist. Ned, let's start with you. I loved hearing this all day long, and some last night, that Nikki Haley has this big group of supporters to offer Donald Trump, and they were catering to Nikki all day long on CNN. Watch.
I'm told going forward she does plan to play a role trying to shape this party. She does believe that this sort of isolationist view that has really emerged in the Republican Party is not good for the country.
It was interesting when Nikki Haley said it's now up to Trump to earn the votes, and I hope he does that.
Yeah, and
that was significant.
Ned, the guy who pretty much had a historic series of returns, is now the one who has to cater to Nikki Haley? What?
That's absurd, and we all know it, Laura. Any serious person knows that's not a serious comment to say that Nikki Haley can bring voters to the table, because we know that most of them are Democrats. With our open primaries, the Democrats could cross over. They were crossing over to vote for Nikki. Those voters are never coming to vote for Donald Trump. And I think what we saw last night is a definitive rebuke of the old Republican establishment. The old Bush neocon days in the Republican Party are over. Trump's triumph shows that America first is ascendant. And the folks like Nikki Haley and those that support are going to have to accept that this is Donald Trump's GOP moving forward. And one of the other questions that's going to be the central parts of this campaign going into the general election is, are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And the answer is definitively no. You're not better on your economy. You're not better on immigration. You're not better on trade. Everything has collapsed under Biden. And I think the real question for me moving forward is Donald Trump and the Republican Party, are they going to be able to wed those winning policies with winning politics to be able to win in November?
CNN today, they were bothered by McConnell's endorsement of Trump. Sean, watch.
You could almost see the imagery of him putting this to paper through gritted teeth.
This is not just McConnell falling in line. This is the Republican Party establishment.
I think we got going to have a united ticket going into the fall.
I think President Trump is cleaning Joe Biden's clock.
There's a lot of drama there, many subplots.
A lot of drama there, many twists and turns. Sean, these people, the banner, all the experts get it wrong, right? These people predicted that Donald Trump could never unite the Republican Party again after January 6th. His obituary was written, his political obituary. All of them are wrong. They always fail upward, and they're still on TV saying nonsense.
Yeah, it's because they don't actually care about being right. They just want to program people into believing what they want them to believe. And the fact of the matter is, if you spend any time talking to actual voters outside the swamp, if you talk to them about what they're concerned about and what they want out of their leaders, it was obvious that Trump was always going to win this primary running away. Absolutely obvious. And it's why he's the odds-on favorite to actually win the general election right now, because somehow D.C. is so out of touch. It took a reality star and real estate tycoon from Queens to actually demonstrate he was the one who cared about what the American people cared about, which is an end to the chaos, an end to the crime, secure borders, strong economy, and no more wars. And that's what he's delivered on.
Well, last night, MSNBC was really annoyed, one of their anchors in particular, because MSNBC decided to actually cover a breaking news event. Watch.
It's a balance between knowing that that's irresponsible to broadcast and also knowing that as the soon-to-be de facto nominee of the Republican Party, this is not only the man who is likely to be the Republican candidate for president, but this is the way he's running.
Ned, they want him silenced as the GOP presumptive nominee. Period.
Right. No, I mean, if they had their way, of course, there would be a media blackout. Donald Trump would not have any coverage moving into the summer and through the fall. But it's going to be a little hard to ignore Donald Trump. And again, Laura, it's because his message resonates, despite what some of these people are saying. It not only resonates, obviously, with the Republican Party and the base, as we saw definitively last night, in which a lot of these primaries were decided by 40, 50 points, but it's with independents. The fact of the matter is, despite what they say, he's leading Joe Biden with independents by 15 points in some of these polls. His message actually appeals to the independents who are realizing, again, our lives are not better under Biden. They were better under Trump. Life was better under Trump, and I think a lot of people, including independents, have really firmly come to that conclusion.
Well, Sean, that's an example of media censorship of one candidate, one party, because, as Ned said, they're actually afraid. African Americans, Latinos, who might catch clips if they're not watching television. Everyone might catch a clip on YouTube or on X or on Instagram. They don't want those clips out there. The only question is whether the tech world is going to join in and try to put their finger on the scale as well.
Right, and it shows that they actually know deep down how much trouble they're in and how unpopular the president is right now and how bad things are, because they know that if people hear the alternative message from someone like Trump, they're toast. And so their only real solution right now, they can't prop up Biden, they can't fix the economy, they've decided they're not going to secure the border. All they can hope to do is shut up Trump or throw him in prison. And they've said as much. That's their campaign plan.
Yeah, January 6th, shut Trump up and put him in prison. That's basically the whole campaign. No change in policy.
Yes.
Ned, Sean, great to see both of you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.